Well, today we are going to continue our journey with my friend. Yesterday we read, for the most part, the text about furniture or le mobilier. All right. So with my friend Igor, today we will continue to do the same, but we have decided to create another text with the grammar part that we have already taken a look at. All right.
And
So-
that we learned already, right?
Indeed, indeed. So Igor, I think we should first take a look at the words. Okay.
Mots
So,
utiles du texte.
no, I think it's pronounced like mo, right?
Mots utiles.
Mot
Mots utiles des
mot
textes.
utile de texte.
Utile
Utile,
du texte.
means useful, like useful words of the text. By the way, it's very interesting. So you see this do, yes, and you can
Yeah.
ask a question. Why? What the fuck is that? You can say. So whenever you see i, le, то есть когда, when you,
Yeah, it is combined in a Jew. Yeah,
Yes.
I get it.
So exactly, yes.
Jew.
So do means that text is masculine, yes, and you can say de lu, but
Mots
it's
utiles
compressed.
du texte.
Du text, yeah, utile du text, exactly. But let's check. I may be wrong in terms of mo. Maybe it's pronounced like mot, but I don't know. Let's check.
Mots.
Mots. Oh no. I think it's no. Yeah, because it's Deutsch. Yes. No. I don't. think
Ain't
that's
no
true.
way.
Yes, I think now it should be okay.
Mot.
Mo. So you see that it's not pronounced.
Mo.
T and C are not pronounced at all. You can see it.
Mots.
Mo.
Mots utiles du texte.
Mot utile du texte. Mot utile du texte. Okay. One by one. You're gonna be the first.
Canapé,
Canapé. Canapé.
which means sofa.
Sofa, right. Commode. Commode. Which, like we say in Russian, комод, right? But in English they say chest of drawers. Chest of drawers. All right.
Hold on. Tiroir.
Tiroir. Yes.
Tiroir.
Drawers. Do you know what it means, drawers?
Шторы.
No. To draw a curtain. Это, значит, заправлять эти, как его, значит, расправлять шторы. But drawer это как шкафчик. Okay. Drawer. So tiroir, шкафчик, да. Такая тумбочка, шкафчик. Okay. Drawers. Okay, so the next thing, bibliothèque, which is it's a very tricky thing. So it's not like a library, okay, bibliothèque. But I think it can be a library. Let's ask a question later about this, but let's move on. So bibliothèque in this case is like bookcase, okay.
How do we pronounce A and U? Like Food-
Well, I think it's for the most part tradition, so it's random. I think it's for the most part random. So,
fauteuil.
but yes, chair or armchair is pronounced like fauteuil.
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 Fauteuil. Fauteuil.
Armchair.
Fauteuil.
Fauteuil. Let's check. Maybe I can be wrong really about this.
Fauteuil.
Fauteuil. All right, so bureau, it's easy. Like we say the same thing in Russian, bureau, right? Bureau, but it means desk, basically, stол. So that's why we call bureaucracy, or in Russian, бюрократия, because it's like the power of chairs, basically. Yes.
Yeah.
Bureau, okay.
Étagère.
Étagère. You have to pronounce r.
Which is shelf. Which is shelf.
You know, in Russian we say этажерка, right? So I think these words are connected. Étagère.
Étagère.
Lamp, which is lamp.
Table à manger. Which is dining table.
Dining table.
Dining table.
Table à manger. Table à manger.
Table à manger.
Not table, but table.
Table à manger.
Imagine that we use a softening sign in Russian, like мягкий знак. So table à manger.
Table à manger.
Table à manger.
Table
Like
à manger.
it literally means a table to eat. À manger means to eat, but table à manger, table to meet, or table to eat, right? And the last thing is chaise. The last thing is chaise, which are chairs, right? Chaise. So any questions?
No?
How would you say that again? This kind of phrase.
Mot utile du texte.
Mot utile de texte. Mot utile de texte. And how would you translate that in English?
Like useful words in the text.
Yeah, of the text. Useful words of the text.
Yeah, of the
Do text
of
of
text.
the. All right. So let's begin. So you're gonna be the first. Read the subtitle.
Dans ma moison,
Read the
Il a
subtitle.
beaucoup-
Read the subtitle
Ah.
first.
les mobiliers dans ma moison.
Yes. So you remember that we pronounce it like a, this combination of letters, right? So we say
Maison.
le,
Maison.
le. So this article is pronounced like le.
Le mobilier
le
dans
mobile.
ma moison. Maison.
Maison. Le mobilier
Dans ma,
dans
le mobilier dans ma maison.
dans ma maison. Dans ma maison. Le mobilier de ma maison. De
Dans
ma
ma
maison.
maison.
De ma maison. So this thing is in and it's pronounced like don.
Dans
And
ma
there is
maison.
Yes, there is a nasal N. So we don't say like in
Don.
Russian don, but or in English don, but don.
But dans.
So it's like in the nose, really, literally. Don.
Yeah.
Dans ma maison.
Dans.
All right.
ma maison.
So read the first sentence.
Dans ma maison, il y a beaucoup de meubles.
Il y a beaucoup de meubles. Okay. How would you translate that? I think it's kind of easy. Try to do it.
In my kitchen, there is in my flat there is a lot of furnitures.
Yes, in my house,
In my house.
there is a lot of furniture. Okay, beaucoup de meubles. Dans ma maison, il y a beaucoup de meubles. All right. Continuez. Le matin, which is the morning, right? Le matin, je m'assois toujours sur mon canapé pour lire un peu. Le matin, je m'assois toujours sur mon canapé pour lire un peu. So it means
Le matin, je m'assois toujours.
Le matin means literally the morning. So le is the, matin is morning. Matin. So it literally means the morning, but it means in the morning. Okay. So je
Le
m'assois.
matin, je m'assois toujours sur mon canapé pour lire un peu.
Pour lire un peu. So it means I take a sit, like I literally me sit literally, but it means I take a sit always toujours sur mon canapé, like
On my sofa.
Like, to read a little or to read a bit. Okay, un peu means like a little or a bit. Okay, so
Toujours says always, right?
m'asseoir, asseoir means to take a sit. Asseoir.
But toujours. it's
Toujours,
always.
always. Toujours.
M'assois, c'est again.
Je m'assois toujours sur mon canapé pour lire un peu. Okay, you're the next one. Continuez.
J'aime ces moments tranquilles. I'm like quite chill at this moment.
Yes, I like this. I would say relaxing moment.
Yeah. J'aime ces moments tranquilles.
J'aime ces moments. So you remember
Ces
that
moments.
this collection of letters meant in French is written is read as mo. Yes. J'aime ces moments tranquilles. So and you remember this collection of letters is pronounced like Russian и кратко и tranquille. J'aime ces moments tranquilles. I like this relaxing moment. Okay. Le canapé est gris et très confortable. The sofa is the thing that I have no idea about. Gray. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so gris. Oh, I hate the sound. You know, it's kind of challenging. Always kind of challenging. Gris is gray. Gris. Yeah, this is. I think this is the most difficult thing, right? To pronounce g and r. Gris. Agree. It's like agree. All right. So, est très confortable, yes, and very comfortable, right? It's easy. Very, so très is very, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
À côté, il y a une table basse en bois où je mets mes livrets et mon café.
Mon café. À côté, like at my side, how do you translate this correctly? À côté. À côté, beside, next door. Okay, like next to me, I would say, right?
Yeah.
À côté. Il y a une table basse. I have no idea what it means. Yeah, let's see. Table basse. Maybe like a low table. Maybe. Coffee table. Okay, low table. All right. So, you know, whenever you sit on a sofa, you have a certain low table, coffee table, right?
Yeah.
Table basse. En bois, like made of wood, it means like in wood, right? Et je mets mes livres où je mets mes livres et mon café. Where I put my books and my coffee, all right? You got this?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's pretty simple.
That's very simple, okay.
Hier, j'ai acheté une nouvelle. J'ai acheté une nouvelle commode pour ma chambre.
Okay, right. Hier, j'ai acheté. Repeat after
me.
J'ai acheté une nouvelle commode.
Une nouvelle commode pour ma chambre.
Pour ma chambre. So, how would you translate this? Have you got any idea?
Yesterday, I bought a new commode for my bedroom. For my
room, I think.
Bedroom.
I would say for my room, yes. For my room, right. So, j'ai acheté une nouvelle commode pour ma chambre. Okay. Avant.
What is nouvelle?
Nouvelle, new. Also, nouvelle is like news. Okay.
Yeah.
Nouvelle is new or новый in Russian, okay? So avant, which means before, okay? Avant, j'avais une vieille commode qui était petite et abîmée, which means before I had an old how do you call this? Drawer, yes, an old drawer, all right? That qui was était. You follow me, right?
Yeah.
Petite. Small.
It is. Which tense it is? Which like time it is? It is.
So this one is simple imparfait. It means I had. L'imparfait. Because it means had. I had an old drawer that was small and damaged. Abîmé. So you can put this down. Abîmé is damaged. Or if you say this like this, okay. So it means to damage. You can put this down. Abîmé means damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead.
Elle n'avait que trois tiroirs et il ne fermait plus bien.
So
elle n'avait que trois.
Elle n'avait que trois tiroirs. Elle n'avait que trois tiroirs. So this is a very French thing here. So you know, they don't say only by using seulement, for example. They can say it, but this is what they use for the most part. how to say only in French. So you say it by using construction ne plus que. For example, you can see this ne и que. So you would say in Russian, она не имеет, вот не имеет, кроме que trois tiroirs, то есть 3 шкафчика. Она не имеет, кроме 3 шкафчика, то есть переводится дословно, она имеет только 3 шкафчика. Вот это очень, this is very important thing to understand, Igor. Very important thing.
Elle n'avait que 3 tiroirs.
You understand this?
Yeah.
How would you say, for example, in French, so I have one question only. How would you say that in French?
Je n'avais qu'une question.
Je n'avais qu'une question. Je n'avais qu'une question. Je n'avais qu'une question. Very good, Igor. That's very nice. So, il ne fermait plus bien. Il ne fermait.
Qu'est-ce qui est fermé?
Il ne. So let's talk about pronunciation. Il ne fermait. So you can see that
Il n'est fermé.
these letters are not pronounced at all. But you remember that when we see these ones,
We say eh.
we say exactly. That's why we say fermé. Fermé plus bien. It
Il
means
n'est
like
fermé plus bien.
it means they don't close properly anymore. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I can be wrong. I may be wrong, so let's check. I may be mistaken. Okay. Il ne fermait plus bien. They didn't close well. Yeah, it's in the past. So you can see that because that's l'imparfait. Okay. L'imparfait. You can see because we put this.
Yeah, this like ending.
Yes, exactly. So they didn't close right. Okay, or how? What was it? Yeah, they didn't close well. Yes. All right. So you're the next one.
Hold on. No, you are the next one.
All right. Yes, exactly. So maintenant, ma nouvelle commode a 5 tiroirs et elle est très pratique. Maintenant, ma nouvelle commode, my new drawer a 5 tiroirs. A translates like has 5 tiroirs, 5 drawers, and because of the fact that commode is feminine, we use elle. So like in Russian, because I use собака,
Exactly.
I can say она, because собака is feminine in Russian, right? So that's why we use elle here, because commode is feminine. And we, you know, we can even see ma. We use ma because commode is feminine, okay?
Yeah.
And we can say it is very practical. Okay, it is very.
Maintenant, ma nouvelle commode a 5 tiroirs et elle est très pratique.
I'm not sure about whether we should pronounce T here, but let's see.
Et elle est très pratique.
Elle est très pratique.
Et elle.
Et elle. So we don't pronounce T.
Et elle.
Et
Elle.
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 Et
Et elle est très pratique.
elle est très pratique. Yeah.
There is like 3 times e in a one
Yes,
row.
exactly.
Et très pratique.
Elle est très pratique. Elle est
très pratique.
et elle est très pratique. You can say.
Et elle est pratique.
Elle est très pratique. Et elle est très pratique. You can say. Et elle est très pratique. Yeah. So you're the next one. Go ahead.
Quand je rangeais mes vêtements hier soir, j'étais vraiment contenté.
Okay. So it's very interesting. They pronounce they when like con. Repeat after me. Con. So
Con.
it's not quant, like in Italian, if I'm not mistaken, they say quando, but in French they say con. Quand je rangeais, so quand je rangeais,
Quand.
quand je rangeais mes vêtements, so we don't say tss here. And by the way,
It is passé composé, right? Sorry for interrupting you.
passé composé, yes, right. That's correct, yes, very good. So, passé composé, right. This is right. You're right. Like
Qu'est-ce qui est rangé?
I have organized or I have arranged my clothes. Tomorrow.
At yesterday.
Yesterday evening. Alright. Yesterday evening. So I have arranged my things or my clothes yesterday evening. J'étais vraiment content. So you can see that in brackets we can see e. So you can ask a question why. Why do we see it here? But
because we don't know the feminine it is or
right. So because we are men, we would pronounce it like j'étais vraiment content. Okay, so content. Pay attention to this ending. But whenever we put e, we would pronounce it like j'étais vraiment contente. Okay. Is that clear?
Oui.
No, right.
Oui.
So how much?
Hold on. Let me repeat.
All right.
Quand j'orangeais quand j'orangeais mes vêtements hier soir, j'étais vraiment content.
So don't forget about this collection of letters. So this is e.
J'étais.
So and repeat after me.
Content.
Vraiment. Yes. So you can see again. Vraiment. Really. Vraiment means really. Vraiment. So
Vraiment.
let's repeat after me. Quand j'ai
rangé mes vêtements
hier
soir.
J'étais
Wait, soir or soir?
soir
With
R, yes,
hier
pronounce R.
soir.
J'étais vraiment
content.
content, but if you're a woman,
Content.
contente, right.
Content.
Right. Okay. So who is going to be the next?
I guess we have to finish the recording and start the next one. Because it's already 21 minutes.
Yes. I think but maybe we can make like a 30 minutes video. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Like
Let's go, man.
Really. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go. Let's take a look at the next one. So what do we have? Who's going to read?
You.
All right.
Continue.
Yes, but it sounds like I'm a professor. I think you should say continue. So continue means like you, like ты продолжай.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tu.
Continue. Yes. So continue. Quand j'étais enfant, let me check if we pronounce the here. I'm not sure. Quand j'étais enfant or quand j'étais enfant. Let me check this.
J'étais enfant.
J'étais enfant, so we don't pronounce the. Okay. Quand j'étais enfant, ma famille avait une. Maybe we pronounce avait une. Let me check.
Ma famille avait une.
Avait une. So you can see this, right?
Avait une.
I think it's always very random. So it's so completely disordered. I would say that's the problem. Ma famille.
Yeah. But it is. But the language isn't a mechanism. Language isn't physics. Like.
Yeah. Language
it shouldn't be strict.
Yes, exactly.
Fixed.
Yes, yeah. People always change language. Exactly. Yes, absolutely. We don't know what it will look like in 100 years, for example. Yes.
Indeed.
Absolutely. I always get surprised by the fact that some of Russian people used to say, for example, not Mayakovsky, but Mayakovsky. Not русский язык, but they said русский язык.
After our recording, I will send you. I will send you a great recording for the 30s.
From the 30s, all right. From the 30s. Right.
Yeah, you will be shocked by the pronunciation.
Yeah. It's wild. I think yes.
Especially Ukrainian pronunciation. It is like I will just send you from Odessa, a singer from Odessa.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So, ok,
let's go.
avait une grande bibliothèque dans le salon. Ok. Quand j'étais enfant, repeat after me. Quand j'étais enfant,
Quand j'étais enfant,
ma famille
ma famille avait une grande bibliothèque.
avait une grande bibliothèque
Avait une grande bibliothèque dans les salons.
dans le
Salon.
Dans le salon. Dans le salon.
Quand j'étais enfant,
Quand j'étais enfant.
j'étais enfant,
When I
quand
was a
j'étais
child.
enfant,
When
when I was a child,
my family had
my
a big
had a grand
bookcase.
grand
Big bookcase
bookcase.
in their what is that? Салон, ну не в салоне. How would you pronounce like living
Реформа
room?
салона.
Salon, living room. So yeah, you can just say
Living room.
Gastine, living room. Yes, exactly. Salon. Dans le salon. Elle était en chaîne, like it was made of oak, right? So it's up to you to read, right? It's not me.
Elle était en champ et il avait beaucoup de livres dessous.
Okay, so let's read this. Elle était en chaîne.
Elle était en chaîne
Il y avait beaucoup.
et il avait beaucoup de livres
Not
dessous.
not ili, but there should be like a мягкий знак. Il y a, like il y
Il y avait.
Il y avait. So
beaucoup
there is
de
a certain like they, not the, but they. Try to- Il y avait. Right. Okay. Il y avait beaucoup de livres.
Il y avait beaucoup de livres dessous.
Dessous, right. Il y avait beaucoup de livres dessous. Dessous, if I'm not mistaken, like under, but let me check. So it was made of oak. It means, like literally, she was she was in oak, but it was made of
Yeah.
oak.
Yeah, I get it.
There was a lot of books. Maybe under, but I'm not sure about dessous. Like maybe inside, above, over, on top. Ah, all right. Okay.
On top of it, like
Right. On top of it.
Dessous.
Yes, exactly. So il y avait beaucoup de livres dessous. Okay. Is it me who reads?
No, it must be me, I
All
guess.
right.
J'ai passé des... Oh, no. Restart. J'ai passé des heures à lire sur les poteaux près de la fenêtre.
All right. J'ai passé des heures.
J'ai passé des heures.
So we don't pronounce often this S, but because we don't have the consonant here, just like that's why we say
we
this,
pronounce it.
Des heures à lire sur le fauteuil,
Fauteuil près
Like-
de la fauteuil.
yeah, like armchair, like кресло, fauteuil, armchair.
Fauteuil.
Près de la fenêtre, next to the window, you can say. Next, près means next, meaning like near something, right?
Yeah.
But because next also is suivante. Yes, like la question suivante, next question. But here it means next to the window, près de la fenêtre. Next to the window, près de la fenêtre, right? Understand?
Yeah.
So it means
J'ai passé des heures à lire
heures.
sur les
Des
photos près de la fenêtre.
again. Try to read this again.
J'ai passé des heures,
Deux heures
des heures
Des heures.
à lire
à lire
sur les photos,
sur le fauteuil,
près de la fenêtre.
près de la fenêtre, right? So you know, in Italian they say finestra. But you know, whenever you see this accent, like circumflex, if I'm not mistaken, it means that there used to be S, but in French they stopped saying S. Okay, now they say basically fenêtre, but it used to be fenestre. Fenêtre. Okay. It's very interesting. The same thing happened to the word être. It used to be estre, right? But it came out of the usage, all right? So people stopped saying something like this. All right, so I passed hours, or I spent hours, you can say, right? I spent hours to read, like on the, I don't want to say on the sofa or on the chair. How would you say that? By the sofa or on the sofa. Okay, let it be like I spent hours reading on the chair next to the window. All right, next to the window. Is that correct? Is that understandable?
J'ai passé, I spent, hold on.
Да, j'ai passé 2 heures. Да, 2 heures. Heure это hours. For example, you can ask a question. Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Yes. You can say quelle heure? Quelle heure est-il? Oh. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? We're like, what time it is? What time is it? Right? Understandable?
Yeah.
So I
J'ai
think the last
passé
question.
des jours
No,
à
the
lire
question
sur les
about the
photos près de la fenêtre.
fauteuil.
Qu'est-ce que c'est fenêtre?
Fenêtre,
Fauteuil.
window. Fenêtre. Fenêtre is window. Okay. So I think the last sentence for today, because my voice is getting tired. Mon père avait aussi un grand bureau en bois massif où il travaillait le soir. Okay. Mon père,
My dad.
all right, avait aussi un grand bureau, had also big desk, okay. He had also a big desk, en bois.
From wood.
Okay, very good. Massive, like big one, where he worked in the evening. Okay.
Soir.
Où il travaillait le soir. Où il travaillait le soir. You can see that it's l'imparfait.
Mon père avait aussi un grand bureau en bois massif où il travaillait les soirs.
Le soir. So mon père avait aussi un. So it's pronounced like un
grand bureau.
Un grand bureau. En bois.
Un grand bureau. Wait, N or E?
I would say en bois. So let me.
En
check.
bois.
Let me check. I don't know for sure, but it's my intuition.
En bois.
En bois. So en bois. Like
En bois massif.
En bois massif où il travaillait le soir.
En bois massif où il travaillait les soirs.
So it's l'imparfait, right? L'imparfait.
It is just pronunciation that is really important, which is really important, bro.
Travailler.
We need time to get used to this.
Well, we just need to do it every day, Igor. You can imagine what will happen.
And we will do this every day.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think just imagine what will happen in just a month. Absolutely. Just imagine. In 1 month, every single day, you will see the progress.
Yeah, bro. And we will do this every single day. And especially these, and combined with my personal experience with learning like grammar and all the stuff.
Yes, yeah.
Like, combining our conversation with personal, individual lessons is like, as a result, will give a great improvement, like in general.
Right. Absolutely, yes. We will get ahead. Yes, we will go ahead indeed. In terms of that.
Go ahead, Mr. Trump.
Yes, go ahead. Yes, he likes to say that indeed. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much for this, for watching basically. We will continue to do this every day. Say something.
Yeah. If we made any mistakes, guys, it would be a great pleasure for us if you would tell us.
Yes, it's very important for us just to say something that we've done wrong because we're not native speakers. I'm not native speaker, you know. Or in
Me
French.
neither.
So yeah, we're just enthusiasts. All right. Thank you very much. Until next time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys.